Hey guys, it's JJGGG, and today I'm going to have a new type of video. I'm in the middle of kind of taking down the Brickworld MOC. I brought it back here to set it up because I was going to take more pictures and make a video, but I decided I got enough pictures at the convention, so you've probably seen that video by now. This video is just going to be me, before I take it apart, I want to kind of go through a lot of the techniques that you might not be able to see through the pictures, although you probably could, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the MOC in general. So yeah, this is kind of all of it plain, like not very many figures left on it. A lot of the stuff's already been taken off. So I guess I'll just start up here. This is what took the longest, what I spent the most time on by far, was this battlefield and making sure we got it right. And I'm very happy the way it came out, where we did this technique right here with the landscape to give it, when you step back, it gives you that uneven type of, sorry, I'm holding this with my offhand because I hurt my hand, so I have to hold it with my offhand. Anyways, you can see the design right here, where pretty much some of them are tilted sideways, and some of them we just have kind of even just set on here like that. And people could say it's lazy, but I think it gives it a really good look when you step back far away, especially from the distance that you could see to the convention. I think it worked really well and complemented just the overall terrain. So that was the thing I spent the most time on. Wanted to make sure got that right, just because this is the first thing we wanted to pop. Like when people saw, we wanted them to look at this. But I think the mountain was honestly what people looked at right away, which, I mean, kind of was expecting that just because it was a large mountain, but I'm very happy the way this turned out. And as I said, updates and stuff, we were going for like a World War I kind of trench warfare, but Star Wars style. Hopefully that came through well. I think it did. And the trenches, if I could go back and redo them, you can tell that they're kind of just like blocky and rectangular. I would have kind of made them a little bit more diagonal and not so straightforward, if that makes sense. But by the time I realized I wanted to do that, it was kind of too late to change anything. So yeah. And we also outlined the MOC with just a bunch of the gray 2x4s. And then so for the inside of the trenches here, I can remove this. These things are a cool design, but very fragile. They're just a bunch of those like 1x2 log pieces, I think is what they're called. Anyway, that's what they looked like, and we kind of put them all together like that, so it would cover up kind of all the filler brick on the inside, and then we would just simply set them like so. But they're very annoying because a lot of the time when you bump the table, they just completely all come falling down. But as long as we didn't mess with it, it should be good. And then we decided for up here we wanted to use mostly the new kind of Rogue One Scarif Rebels, just because I think their design really just complements like that gritty kind of war type feeling. I think like the minifigures definitely are very cool for that. So that's why we picked those minifigures, and we mixed in some of the Battlefront ones from last year too. But yeah, just overall kind of look at the landscape. Little auto turret right there. Yeah, so I think just eye level the terrain looks really good, and I'll probably use this design a lot more in my future MOCs. So yeah. Moving on to the mountain part here, we did put a bunch of kind of just the 1x2 dark grays over here and kind of make it look like it would transition more into the mountain. If that makes sense, kind of worked, I think. Mountain wasn't really a pain as much of just time consuming. There's about probably, I mean, I'd say 500 or so of these pieces just like right here. Just those type of brick or mountain piece slope. Took really forever, and I kind of took my time on it. I didn't really use my time wisely, so like 2 days left, I only had, before the convention, I only had like this far done, and I have to get all that done with the door too. Ouch. And the door, that's what that kind of looks like down there. Use some of the red lining, and then just kind of that door design. So yeah, I think the door turned out good. I'm very happy with the way the door turned out. So yeah. And then over on this side is where we have it carved out, where the TIE Striker crashed through the mountain. So when you're looking at it this way, the crash looked decent. We had all the parts scattered through it, but from where my friend and I were at, back here, the whole time during the convention, it did not look very good right here. So If we would have changed it, we probably would have had it so the tie striker just crashed and stuck into the mountain, didn't go all the way through. But yeah, there's an inside. Bunch of filler brick in there. I would definitely say conserve your filler brick. I did a really bad job when I first started on the mountain. I never built a mountain this large before. So you can maybe see back here, I pretty much was stacking filler brick on top of filler brick, and I ran out so fast. Terrible, terrible way to do that. Make sure, you can see it better on this side, make sure that you kind of have a system of how you want to make your filler brick, if that makes sense. So you say have more towers and more kind of platforms instead of just stacking. And I still didn't do the best job on it, but just try to conserve, because I had to buy a lot of creator bins from Walmart and stuff. So yeah. And back here is kind of the landing pad. It's nothing too much on that. I mean, just this path right here, because we almost didn't put this in. I was looking at it a couple days before and it just looks so plain, even just with these things. So I kind of started to make it the 1x2 pathways with the dark gray. I think those turned out good. It really kind of just gives it, I mean, so it's not so plain, I guess. And that command center I threw together last minute at the convention. I wish I would have done it before, because it didn't look very good. And I would have definitely changed a lot of stuff if I had all my printed pieces for control panels, all that stuff. Yeah. We got these custom base plates actually at the convention. Vendor was selling these kind of custom base plates. So we were able to actually extend our MOC when we got there and put our A-wing over there, which was very, very nice. And then the back right here is just a simple like 2x4 stacked wall. And I really didn't want to just have a plain 2x4 wall, obviously, so I kind of just put these pieces on there like that. And this doesn't really need to be there, but yeah. Just to kind of break it up and use different colors too, different 2x4s, just so it doesn't look so kind of bland. And then we just have our walkway up here, which is just a bunch of plates. I think that's about it for this video. I just wanted to kind of just give an overall view of the MOC, because I mean, I'm ready to start something new, but like this is a ton of work. The biggest project I've ever worked on, and I'm proud of it, and I think it turned out really well. And I guess it's ready to start something new, and I'm excited. And can't wait for next year for Brickworld already. But thank you to everybody who came out to the convention and everything like that. What was nice is really all of the kids really liked this build, because, you know, it's Star Wars, and we decided to go with Galactic Civil War because, you know, Rogue One just came out. So like all the kids and all the adults kind of would have seen Rogue One, and that's kind of the theme we went for here. And I think that was a smart choice. So yeah, very, very nice. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching the last video, the actual MOC like slideshow. And if you haven't, please check that out. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. This is JJGGG saying, see ya. Ouch.